Welcome to our channel. Please like, share, subscribe, and enjoy your video. Thank you.
The Young and the Restless spoilers review for Friday, November 22nd tease that Jill Abbott will burst into a hotel room in the Maldives and call out for Colin Atkinson. He'll appear and ask what took her so long. Jill will be furious to learn that Colin intentionally lured her there, and he'll wonder if Kane Ashby finally got what he deserved. Jill will fume when she'll want to know whether the new will pages are legit or not, and Colin will say that they were the real deal, and that Tucker, McCall, and David Sherman were involved in a fraud. Jill will want to know how he found out about the fraud, but Colin will say that he doesn't want to name any names. Jill will be peeved and will note that Chance Chancellor is also upset about the whole thing. Again, Colin will insist that he was just trying to right a wrong. After some more back and forth, Colin will get amorous and try to seduce Jill, but she'll reject him, still mad that she had to come to the Maldives. Colin will say that she should look at it as him proving his love to her and to Kane. With that, Jill will slap him, then kiss him. Of course, none of this really solves any of the mysteries surrounding Catherine Chancellor's will for viewers, since Colin wouldn't say how he found out about this alleged fraud perpetrated by Tucker and David. Something just seems off. And given that Simon Black appeared in a previous episode about ready to give the feds information about Colin, it's likely he might have been involved in this whole thing as well. Meanwhile, on the new episode of Y&R on Friday, November 22nd, Summer Newman will be excited to hear from Theo Vanderway that he's taken the position in Paris. But then Jack Abbott will call and ask Theo to drop by later. Once he arrives at the Abbott estate, he and Jack will talk about his job in Paris. Jack will want to know if Theo really wants to get away from Genoa City, and Theo will state that change sounds good, and maybe it's time for him to start fresh somewhere else. But Jack will disagree, and will say that it would do him a world of good to get to know his family. Jack will ask what it would take to get Theo to stay in Genoa City. Theo will note that his dream job would be working in the social media department at Jabbit, and Jack will say that great minds think alike. Jack will immediately get on the phone and call the executive team together. After a while, Jack and Billy Abbott will arrive at Jabbit to see Kyle Abbott. They'll have a couple of big announcements for Kyle. First, Billy will tell Kyle that he's resigned, effective immediately. Kyle will be surprised, and he'll assure both Billy and Jack that they're leaving things in good hands with him. Then Jack will step in and tell Kyle that he won't be staying on as CEO, which will immediately infuriate Kyle. Kyle will rant about what he's done for the company, and ultimately Jack will interrupt and say that he's stepping back in as CEO himself. Jack will further explain that he's naming Kyle co-COO along with Lauren Baldwin. Kyle won't know what to think, and it will be a lot to digest. Then Jack will say that Summer deserves a promotion to head of marketing, leaving the social media position open. Jack will say that Theo will take the spot, which will horrify Kyle. This means that Theo will be working for Kyle. Finally, Theo will arrive in the lobby and tell Summer that he's not taking the Paris offer and that he's staying in Genoa City. Summer will seem kind of happy, but she'll warn that he and Kyle may be at each other's throats. Theo will wonder if Summer really wants him to stay, and he'll gush that they'll be working side by side. Summer will seem ambivalent. One wonders if a part of Summer secretly wanted Theo to be gone. She seems to like the guy, but there's another part of her that just doesn't seem to know where things with Theo are going. Plus, she also seems to be able to sense that she, Theo, and Kyle working together closely probably won't work out, and she's likely 100% right about that. It sounds like a lot of Y&R drama is heating up for Friday's episode, so stay tuned. We'll give you updates as Y&R news comes in. Stick with the CBS soap and don't forget to check CDL often for the latest Young and the Restless spoilers, updates, and news.